Welcome back, everyone. It's Ferlana from Stocklock Trading. I got another video for you guys today. First off, I'm a little bit sick, so excuse me, but I wanted to show you or share with you a situation that you're probably put in maybe regularly. And what that situation is when you're in a stock that is extremely crowded. So what I did today, there was some news today on Schwab and Ameritrade. Schwab was looking to buy out Ameritrade. There wasn't a firmed up deal yet. So price action was still moving around and giving us viable setups and viable entry signals. So what I did was I looked at Schwab today. And as always, from my previous videos, you guys know, I like to look at the pre-market action. So this is the pre-market action, and I marked out my highs and lows on Schwab. So just for reference, here's the daily. We gapped up into a pretty clean trading area here. And I think this gap was, I forget what the percentage of the gap was, but we gapped up into this clean trading area on news, or rumors, I should say. So I mapped out some levels and we had this on our watch list. Now, as the day started playing out, Schwab became tradable. Now I left all my entries and exits on the chart so I could explain to you guys exactly what went wrong here and why I got trapped in this trade. So we had Schwab, and as soon as we broke through our pre-market low levels here, I was sort of looking for a bounce and a retest of this level before I got short. You can see my initial short entry right here, where I hit Schwab short, and then I stopped out right away as it broke over this level. I did re-enter the trade when I realized that it was in fact weak and it just wicked over the level, stopped a couple people out, sort of like a false breakout over the pre-market low. I did get back in the trade, which was fine. And then what I recognized was once I got back into the trade, we came down here to low of day again, and we couldn't break low of day. And we actually held here for about 15 or 20 minutes before popping and trying to break out here. Now, we didn't have like extreme volume increase on this pop, but nonetheless, we couldn't break low of day, so we couldn't make new lows and put ourselves into a defined downtrend. So I stopped out. I'm completely fine with this first trade, right? We followed our plan and we traded it just fine. Now, I have so many orders in here on these candles that you can barely see them. So this right here is sort of the double bottom off that low of day. And now this is not a sign of weakness, okay? What I need to see when I see something like this, I see a double bottom, I need to see a lower high, which is what we're seeing right here. And then I need to see us get under this level. Then we've confirmed our downtrend, right? We've got lower highs and we're breaking this base right here. It's sort of like dropping a basketball and it just gradually starts bouncing lower and lower and lower before it just rests on the ground and sits there. This eventually breaks through, or that's what the plan was at least. So I tried to anticipate this move. And this is where I started getting caught up in the chop. And the reason why I got caught up here is because this is a crowded stock, right? There's so many people trading this thing today. It's ridiculous. Price action's all over the place. The rumors aren't great. The rumors are buyout rumors, right? So nobody knows if the buyout's great for Schwab, if it's bad for Schwab. It's not like they came out with some lowered guidance or bad earnings, so this is sort of iffy news. So what I should have done in this situation was wait for a break of this low of day and then look for a setup underneath this level, and that would have been much more clean. Then I would have known we're in a downtrend. Anyways, I take this trade right here, I just stop out of it right away. I take this trade right here as we sort of pop up and we're coming back down. I stop out of it here. So I'm just getting into way too many trades on this thing at this point. The better play, once we don't break the low here on this entry, the better play is to just get out and then wait for this area, right? We want to short the resistance, right? And then buy our support areas. So with these trades, I'm just in the middle of this trading range getting chopped up. There's no support, no resistance anywhere around. I'm just in the middle of this range and I'm getting chopped up in the oscillation. So that's something I want you guys to stay away from. Also, if I did not take these few bad trades right here, I made sure I took a couple more bad trades over here. These ones were bad. They weren't as bad as the previous ones I took. I was taking this one at least off of the resistance level, right, that we had marked out. And it was obvious resistance because we held under here for so long. The problem is none of this is confirmed, right? Like we sort of make a low and then another low here and then a higher low and then a higher low and then a lower or a higher low or a lower low, sorry. You know, so price is just doing one of these. This isn't like controlled price action. This is maybe just a consolidation period, right? It's not like a reversal or a bounce off a resistance level back down. This is just price consolidation and confusion, to be honest with you. What the real signal on this trade is all of these times we try to break over this level and we couldn't hold over this level and build a pattern on top of this level for a long. So once this candle came in, this is where I stopped out my last trade and I was fed up for the day, so I called it. Once this last candle came in, if you guys notice, this candle increased volume. If this was in fact a long, this is where we should have built here for a long before the next leg up, right? With increased volume, we're making new highs out of this consolidation area. This is where the strength should have started coming in. But as soon as this candle popped up, almost immediately we came right back down under this range. Now this thing looks extremely weak because we tried to get long. We trapped a bunch of longs over this level. And now this thing's getting really weak. So as soon as we get below this level, this is your opportunity to look for a play. Let me just switch the time frames here. So this is the area we're looking. So yeah, like this is your opportunity right here to look for a play. And it was still a choppy stock that you really don't want to be in the first place, but I'm just going over what I did extremely wrong today. So once we break over here and we can't hold over this level, you come back under this level, the candle closes, this candle can't get over and close. You know, you're probably shorting this candle somewhere right here to bleed out. Now, as you can see from the price action, Schwab was just choppy all day. It was just choppy garbage all day. The market's actually still open. Let's see what it's doing. Yeah, like look, this thing is brutal, right? This thing is absolutely brutal to trade. So we need to recognize when we're in these bad trades and they're just going to go sideways all day. Maybe in like power hour, this thing's going to make a move one direction or another. But like, look at how much we got chopped up in this trade. So unnecessary, right? This trade's fine. We cover here early when we're starting to reverse off the double bottom. These trades are complete garbage in the middle of the range, so that saves you money there. And then I took 2 or 3 trades up here. Maybe this trade was valid, this trade was garbage, and I stopped out of it. So in hindsight now, we could say I take trade 1, I get stopped out. I take trade 2, I have a small winner. So let's say I'm break even on the day. I don't take these trades. I take this trade. I didn't stop. Oh, I take this trade, and these were a couple ads actually in this trade. I didn't stop. No, I stopped this trade out on this candle. So I take this trade, I stop out, and then I don't take any more trades, and I wait for this, right? So I would have been down like 1 hour on the day or on this ticker off this one trade. And I would have been able to take this trade because I would have still been level-headed. I would have still been there and watching the charts cleanly. If I don't take this trade, option 2 is also just walk away from this stock, right? And just realize that this is probably what it's going to do all day. The only thing that's going to convince me this stock's going to do otherwise is if we go from here and then we get under this level, right? Now we're definitely in a downtrend. And then it's playable to the downside. So pretty much the premise of the whole video is try and recognize when you're in a crowded stock on bad news where there's lots of indecision and the stock's going nowhere, because what's going to happen is you're going to get chopped up just like this. You're going to make your broker happy with a ton of commissions. You're likely going to lose money. If you don't lose money, you're probably not going to make a lot of money. So it's best to just walk away from these stocks and don't play them. We'll look at AMTD quick, which was the other stock involved in this buyout and acquisition rumor. So AMTD, I also traded this thing, and same deal, right? I took one short on it here. I got a cover. I stopped out even. And now on these trades right here, I start going against my plan. Okay. I start going against my plan. We're above our support level or resistance level right here. I can't short this thing. I'm shorting this thing now into support. This is nonsense, right? This is silly. The only way I can trade this thing again based on my plan is if we're above this support level here, I need to see this thing come under the support level before I can look at it to trade it again. Otherwise, I don't touch it. So these are nonsense trades also that cost me R's today. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't want to always make these videos about, oh, look at how easy trading is and look at how good all this stuff is and it's so easy and anyone can do it. I mean, anyone can do it with hard work and determination and dedication, but I also want to show you the flip side, right? When you get chopped up on the charts and you break some of your rules, and that's just how it's going to go. We're going to take it as a learning experience today. We're going to move on to tomorrow and be better traders tomorrow than we were today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great night. We'll see you on the charts tomorrow.